Right, another EP3 in the house, and this one's fairly pretty. It's got a nice silver rocker cover, a bit of a Tegua airbox, look at that. So what we're going to do is, we're going to do a stock power run. That's going to give us the ability to see how she's performing now. And then we're going to do an ECU exchange, and we're going to start mapping it. And it's a nice one. So there we go. This is our second today. Very, very busy here at Dynodaze. If you do need anything, give us a shout. But let's crack on with the job at hand.
Take three.
Take three.
Well, EP3.
It is, again, a black EP3. It's very nice.
Yeah, very nice black EP3. No dash gloss on this one, so no slipping around with the camera or whatever.
Yeah, I can get out with the handles and not slide out.
Yeah, slide out the car.
Yeah, nice car. This is our second today. It's been in for an ECU exchange and a remap, and it's done all right, man.
Yeah, it's made good power. Got a Tegua 4-to-1 manifold on it. It has the HKS high power, which the customer obviously agrees the bore's a little bit small on it. I think that's possibly contributed to obviously where we've ended up today, though we've made some good gains. We sort of reached peak power again around the 7.5 mark, perhaps a tiny little bit before, and then started tailing off at the top end. But obviously the reason that we've dropped off on the top end obviously is due to that smaller exhaust. Got a Tegua carbon airbox on it, or the letterbox as I call it. I think that's about it for mods on this car. I don't think it's got anything else. Tuning away, no problem. Did get a little bit of a whipping noise at some stage, and I did sort of say to Dan, something exploded down there, and he was picking up bits of CV boot from around the dyno cell. So
we definitely knew at that point we had one CV episode.
Yeah, one CV
After
boot
further investigation, it appears both of them were stretchy boots, and both of them are off now.
Yeah, so yeah, both outer
Hey,
CV
Jedi,
boots have exploded.
Come here. Come here.
The thing is, stretchy CV boots, they're great for fitting, but they just don't
Go
last.
tidy up that mess, mate.
They don't last. Basically, the weight of the grease expands them as obviously the speed increases. 120, 140 mile an hour on the dyno, and they tend to let go.
They do,
which is unfortunately what's happened.
They make a bit of a mess.
Yes, they make a mess, but the good thing is that we now have a Jensen. Yeah. So me and Dan don't have to clean up the mess, which is what would usually happen. So we're passing the buck on to Jensen. Because obviously everything that happens here is his fault. So it's his fault those CV boots have exploded, so therefore he has to
CV grease rolls downhill.
It does, yeah. That's right.
Amongst other substances.
Yeah.
But
he also has to clean straps that might have CV grease on them as well.
Yeah, man. Sorry, Jenno.
Have you unstrapped it yet? Is there any reason why not?
Prepare yourself for CV grease on straps.
Yeah.
It's probably...
And if there is on straps, make sure you've got a piece of rag in your hand and wipe them prior to taking them off and getting grease everywhere else.
He's a good lad, you know. He works really hard.
He does work really hard, to be fair. Yeah, he does put up with a lot of shit from me and Dan. But that's only to be expected. But he takes it all in good humour. He's not cried yet.
He takes it on his chin.
Yeah.
Honest, don't let Jensen hear me say this, but he is a quality lad and he works really hard, and we are really, really, really grateful that we've got him. But don't let him see this.
Don't let him tell him that. Don't tell him that. It'll just go straight to his head.
Come on then. He's just walked past again.
Yeah. Right, should we have a look at the graph?
Let's have a look at the graph.
Well, there we go. Red line is how she came in. Blue line is how she leaves. I might have that on a t-shirt. What do you reckon, guys? Limited edition t-shirt saying red line is as she came in, blue line is as she leaves. I think that'll be all right, that. Anyway, we made 42 brake horsepower in the mid-range at 6,000 RPM and about 10 brake horsepower peak. And we finish on 222, all the little ducks, and 190 at the wheels. What's up, Argento?
It's slimy.
It's slimy.
Greasy.
Come on, it's like milking a cow. Or your dad. Thanks for sticking around to the end of this video, guys. Like and subscribe and all that jazz. Code word for this video is CV grease. And let's all wish Jensen well, because he's getting his fingers dirty. Dirty, dirty. See you all on the next one, won't we, Rich?
Will do.
Jeno?
Will do.
Good lads.
Before and I'll say it again. Life moves pretty fast.